Alright, so this is... Hello YouTube. This is my first TwitchCon experience. And I'll be sharing some stories and what came about on my first TwitchCon as a fan of Twitch and as an affiliate point of view. I'm sure there are other big time streamers with different point of views. They are probably swarmed with fans and whatnot and different kind of stories, but this is my point of view. So some 4 main topics. The bad, the good, possible improvements, and overall thoughts. So some of the bad. Line con, as you might have heard. Day 1 was really bad. Like, it was chaotic. So this is some of the lines. This line right here is to get into the convention center. Who already has their badges. These 2 lines are to get badges. When we arrived in the morning, it was about right here. And it kind of just circles around. And no one knew which line to go, because it was not really... This is a lot cleaner, like the lines. But at that... When it's in person, it's like really bad. Like, you have no idea what's happening. So, and this is another line. This is where I started. This is where my friend started. More on that later. This is what it looked like in the front. This is the convention center. This is the same color coded. So like wrapped around here. This is the line that I was in. And there's a separate line here to get into the convention center after you get your badge. So here's the line to get, once you get the badges were passed out right here. Once you get the badges, you can go to a separate line to get into the convention center, which was shorter than this long pink-ish line. And this is the security line right here. Security, like metal detectors. And then you go through metal detectors. Yeah. And more on this later. Why there's like 2 yellows. So that was day 1. That was really bad. And there's like the loot cave line. So loot cave is where you buy Twitch merch, like clothing, pins, bottle, mouse pad, umbrellas, and etc. For every Twitch Prime, you can get a $10 like sticker. You just go to a Twitch Prime station and you get a sticker. You get $10 off to buy merch at the store. It's not $10 off of 50 or $10 off 100. It's just $10. So if you find something that's $9 or $10, it's free basically. And then there's this scavenger hunt that everyone can go or can participate, and once you achieve about 70% of the hunt, you get the same sticker as Twitch Prime. So technically, there's nothing special about Twitch Prime. You just have to do the scavenger hunt and you get the same $10. So anyone can get free $10 like merchandise as long as you wait in line. And the line was insane. So here's a short clip of the line. This is the beginning of... Here's the store right here. This was Saturday. I think I took this Saturday, which is the most amount of people. Friday was alright, mainly because everyone was outside in lines. Saturday was a lot. Sunday wasn't that many people. It goes in deeper, it wraps around. Like it does a zigzag. This video is like a minute and a half. This is my video. See, the lines are back here too. So it wraps around. It goes in like 2 sections, I think, or 3. Like, it's pretty insane. So I'm thinking maybe part of why it's so long is everyone basically got the $10. I don't know, and they wanted something free, the $10 worth of merchandise. I don't know. I'm not sure why it was so long, or maybe people wanted to buy merchandise anyways. So regardless of this $10 free Twitch Prime, that the line would just be as long. Just as long as what it was. I'm not too sure. I have no idea. But it was pretty long. And then we have day 2 lines. It was so bad that we got an email from Twitch. We want to see as many of you at TwitchCon as possible, and we're glad you want to be here too. Unfortunately, the lines outside the convention center today didn't hold up to the bar we've set for this show. We're sorry and want to make sure everyone has a better experience this weekend. Here are some changes we're making to ensure everyone has a better experience. Convention center will be open for an extra hour. Tomorrow they'll open an hour earlier, starting at 7, and the expo doors will open at 10. We're opening additional entry points to get more of you inside faster. So it was so bad. It was so bad that they had to send this out and be like, we apologize. And this is what we're doing to make it better for tomorrow. So this was tomorrow. It was definitely better. I don't know if it was because of the email, if it was because most of the people got badges from Friday. I'm not sure. But this is like the line to get badges. And this is the line to get in, who already had badges, you know? So this is where we were basically. It wrapped around like the Marriott right here. So it was a lot better for whatever reason it is. Alright, so here's another problem with it's not Twitch fault. It's not TwitchCon fault, but Marriott had a strike. They were protesting for better wage, I think. So this is the line that we had to go through, right? So it started off like here on the outside, and this is the protest. They were striking right here in this area. It took up more than half of like the sidewalk, and they would be like walking around in circles around this square right here. So it took up like a lot of the space in the sidewalk that the line was going through. So that made it a lot worse too, which I think later on, let me show you. Oh, alright. Oh, let me go back to here. So, which later on, I think they figured out that this line for the badges, there was like no one here. There was barely anyone for badges. So they moved the badges to go this way. And then the line to get in, they moved it this way. Because by the time I got to near the front right here, my line, there was no one entering. And then there was another line going into the entrance of the convention center, coming in from this direction. So I'm guessing that's what they did. They tried to split it off and change the direction of the line, which they should have done in the beginning. They should have known and done it in the beginning. I don't know. This was pretty problematic. The protesting. So that was day 2. And day 3, there was no one. Like, so me and my friend decided to go to the convention center about like half an hour early before doors open so that we can get into the loot cave. But by the time we got there was no line and the convention center was already open. So maybe they let everyone in an hour early. I'm not sure, but I didn't have to wait in line in day 3 at all. And then the meet and greet line. So the meet and greet line was as chaotic as day 1 line. At least that's what I've heard. I didn't want to go because I knew it was going to be chaotic just coming from day 1 line. Especially the popular streamers. You know, like Pokemon, Dr. Lupo, Ninja. Like, there were some crazy popular streamers that was doing free meet and greet. And those lines must have been insane, and I didn't want any part of it. And my friend that did go, he said it was pretty chaotic too. And I'll show you a little clip. So this is the line for Pokemon's podcast, the Poke Podcast. Like, this is just for the podcast. It goes all the way down there. So it's not a meet and greet. It's just for you to go to a podcast. So I think the meet and greet is even worse, right? That was insane. That was pretty crazy too. I think this amount of people was over capacity, and some people couldn't get into line. All right, so here's story one. Here's story one. This is day one badge line, right? So this is a reminder of how I look like, right? Oh, I don't have the yellow, but this is what it kind of looked like. All right, so this is yellow, right? This is where I was, and I waited back here somewhere, around here somewhere. This is yellow. This is the one I went to, because I thought this was for affiliates only, and this was for like regular non-affiliate. But apparently they were both the same. But I don't know why there was 2 different lines, or 3 different lines. I don't know. It was pretty stupid. All right, so this is my line right here, right? So this is where you get the badge right here. It kind of like zigzagged through here, and this is where I waited right here on the bottom. For some reason, I have no idea why, but it kind of cut through. There's like a second line forming right here, and it merged. It merges into one line. I don't know why, and it's very problematic, and I saw it too. I was like, which one do I go to? And I just picked this one because I thought it was shorter and faster. I was like, alright, I'll just go to this one. I'll go to this side right here. But as soon as I got closer to this line right here, there was a lot of people who was like wrapping around this line right here and then cutting through the merge, like when people merging, because people are not paying attention to who's around them, I guess. And they just like straight up cut through right here. This line's a little bit long. It was longer than it looks in the picture. So for me, it took about 1 hour. 1 hour from here to here. So those people who cut right here save about an hour, right? So there's a lot of people cutting, and I saw it. So there was this one guy. So this is this one like group of people, or one guy in particular. When I was right here, at the very edge of the merge, I saw him trying to cut, and I was like, hell no, you're not cutting in front of me. Hell no. If you want to cut, you cut behind me. So like I kind of like bumped him a little bit, and I made sure to go in front of him, and then we kind of bumped bodies. We kind of like, you know, we touched a little bit, and then he's like, whoa, and then I responded with like, I see you. I saw you, like out loud, right? Like, I saw you. And then he responded to me with, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? That's pretty messed up, man. So, I think that's pretty shady. So the thing is, I'm not sure. Like, if it were you, would you have said it like even more out loud? Or would you have called him out and be like, hey, why are you cutting? This guy right here trying to cut. Can you get back in line? In the back, way back, where it started? Or would you have not said anything and let him even cut you? I kind of did in the middle, where like I didn't make a scene so that he can go in the back of the line, but there was no way I'm letting him to cut in front of me, you know? Like, there's no way. So I kind of did in the middle. I kind of regret not saying something out loud and calling him out on it and like rat him out, but yeah, I'm kind of awkward. I'm not really a public person, and yeah, I don't know. That's why I chose. Maybe it's the Asian side of me or something. I don't know. We're more conservative and not really willing to like step our bounds in a way. You know, like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. It happens everywhere, but it sucks. They need to fix this. The line was so chaotic. They need to fix it. Like no one knew. So that's my story one, right? That's my story one. So my story two. So this is the even more shady. This is the one I was talking about earlier. So once, I don't have any diagrams for this, but once I got to the badge line, right? Once I got to the tables to pick up the badges, right? The station, right? Okay. Oh, okay. So prior to me picking up the badges, there were employees yelling out that all tickets were sold out. All tickets are sold out. If you're trying to buy tickets, like on site without pre-ordering, it was all sold out. So they said that multiple times, right? So you kind of can get what's happening here next. But I went through so I was getting the badges, and at the table next to me, there was a guy trying to buy a ticket, trying to buy a pass, right? But obviously it was sold out. Yeah. So he's like, oh, it's sold out. Yeah, but and then he's trying to talk to this woman, this lady. He's like, can you do something? Can you he was like, as it got on, he was whispering, and they were whispering back and forth, like trying to get in regardless of it being sold out or not. Like, can you like hook it up? Can you like see what you can do? Hook it up. I'll even pay for it. Like I'll pay you. Like, and then that went on for like 5 minutes or something, and I went outside the line. I went back over here, just chilling. I wanted to see if he was gonna be able to get in or not, right? I was kind of curious, like how shady is this person, But the time went on, 5 minutes, five minutes went on, right? So you can tell that the lady that was working there, whether it is TwitchCon employee or whether it's like convention employee, I don't know, or like outsourced employee, I'm not sure. But if you're set on saying no, that's not happening, you can tell by your tone of voice and what you say, then the guy might have stepped away and like, okay, there's nothing I can do, right? I can't buy it from her, I can't do anything. She's not gonna budge. But if you're there for like a minute, 2 minutes, and went on, you can tell that she's, about to waver. So I feel like he knew this, so he kept pushing on, right? And it went on for like 5 minutes. And afterwards, I saw that she gave him an affiliate badge. So he was able to either get it for free or paid under the table cash to the lady, and the lady like basically sold maybe someone else's name. So I don't know how she did it, but each badge there's like, is to your Twitch name. So I don't know. I think that was pretty shady. Really shady. And the people like around me, like we waited in line. There was people in front of me that waited in line with me too. And he saw that what was happening too, and I told him, I was like, yo, there's some shady business going on here. And they're like, yeah, that's pretty damn shady. I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I have the pictures. I took pictures and names. So this is my story of what I witnessed. And I'm like, if you're an employee there, whether it's TwitchCon employee or outsourced, I don't know. It's not worth. Even though it's easy to do, it's just moral, It's just not in my moral code to do it. I don't know. Even though it's like easy money, like easy money, but it just doesn't seem right at all. And yeah, it's not like crazy drama story, but some shadiness. But other than that, there's some good things too. There's some good things. So free stuff. Attendees got swag bag. And in the bag we got Magic the Gathering pack, a BDO pass, Fortnite spray, playing cards, keychain, dog tag. Affiliate got all the attendee stuff, plus an affiliate pin. And a partner got a partner backpack. I'm not sure if they got anything inside. Oh yeah, so here's all the stuff. Here's a, this is for finishing up the scavenger hunt. Yeah, like a League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends, so I might be giving this away to Twitch community or my community if you guys are interested. And I got a lot of Red Bull. I got some bits to give away because I can't bit myself, right? I can't cheer myself. Got a Dr. Lupo signed coffee. You know, some stuff, not too crazy. But it's quote unquote free stuff because you actually paid like hundreds of dollars to get in, right? And you can meet and greet, hang out with friends, the community. You bump into streamers, influencers. You got official meet and greets, and it's at no additional cost. There are some other conventions that you have to pay extra for the celebrity meet and greets. This is at no additional cost, so I thought that was pretty crazy. Streamer meetups, like maybe unofficial. Oh, keep forgetting if I actually zoomed in on the text or not. Here's a Island Grown, Brian, aka Island Grown's meetup a little bit. And some, you might see some familiar faces. A lot of affiliate and some partner streamers too. So this was cool. They did some summon session. The shirt is a medium. And some other positive things. You can learn about streaming and whatnot, education-wise, and you can network. Whether you're Aspire streamers, you want to be a streamer, you're not, you know, or you're an affiliate streamer, maybe partners. Even I saw even like business people that are like their own brand or their own company that they, you know, artists, merchants, you know, brands, they come in and network with streamers to try to get their name out there. You learn from panels. There's parties that you can network with, lounges that you can chill and network with other people. And then you can see stuff live tournaments, performances, streams. There is a charity stream section, speed runs, GTQ, and more. They're just streaming like all day. There's a picture of a performance that you can see live. It's always better live than like on YouTube or video, right? And then some additional activities. Arcade games, tabletop, Bitnado, some video games, the Expo Center. Here's a small clip that I took of a Bitnado. So you try to grab as many bits as possible in 30 seconds. I'm not sure if you've seen these or you ever participated in it, but it's harder than it looks. Here's a minute clip of the arcade session. There was a lot of arcades, more than I thought it would be. Even though it's still small compared to the Expo Center. But there was always people playing a game. Not many of them were empty. The line to the Bitnado. You can legit go to get in line for the Bitnado and get free bits, like over and over, if that's all you wanted to do all day. that's pretty much it for the activities. And that's pretty much it for the good. So possible improvements. So workshop and panel lingo for those panelists and the workshop, like the host, the moderator, for the moderators. There was some that I went to that they talk about lingo. They talk about like lingo stuff that like people might not know. So it's better to when you use these special lingo that you explain what it means, you know, like there was terms that I haven't even heard of and they kept using the term without explaining the terms. And I'm just like, I don't know what these means, you know, it doesn't help at all. And line borders, more staff, and more merch. So more merch because in the loot cave, the Twitch merch shop, by the time I went on the third day, like all the clothing were sold out. 80% of the stuff that people buy is sold out already. So they need to stock on more more merchandise for them to sell. It's not like they can't make money, right? Because it's being sold out. They can definitely sell more. More staff, especially manning the lines. Like the lines, especially for like day one, where it gets really chaotic. You know, like, you need just more staff roaming around knowing what to do. And line borders. This would help like a lot. Like what I mean by like these right here, like the problem for day one was none of these were out there. Besides the very beginning, like the very front of the convention center, they had these line border thingies. But outside of that, there was none. So no one knew where the line was or how, and it got so chaotic. Like, what is the line? You know, like there's no line. So these would be helpful. Like a lot of help. My overall thoughts. I should have drove down Thursday and picked up the badge. Like, they were open on Thursday for early badge pickup, but I didn't think it would be a problem. Now I know I should have drove down Thursday. It's a lot better. I heard that they mailed the badges last couple years, but they did not this year. That would be a lot better too. I also hope it's in a bay again, but you know, we'll see. The lines suck. Donkey. I learned a lot from the panels. It was great to meet some people. I met streamers, Summoners War streamers. I met some other people that's not Summoners War streamers. I myself didn't line up for any meet and greets, but I might be able to give it a try next year, I guess, possibly, if I'm willing to wait in line. But that's a big part of the convention that I didn't experience. And would I recommend going? I would definitely recommend going at least once, you know? I would definitely recommend going at least once for you to experience it. Rather I go again next year, and rather I recommend going again second time. I don't know. A lot of factors would depend on. There's some stuff that we'll have to think about, like whether it's in a bay, whether it's SoCal, or even further. That would definitely make the cost and maybe the worth of going a lot lower. Like since it was in the bay, I was able to commute from home, so that saved a lot on costs, like travel. No need an airline, or if I were to drive to SoCal and a hotel, so that definitely saves a lot of money. And that's pretty much my experience as an affiliate. I was thinking about doing a giveaway on YouTube, but I don't know how. So I'll do a Twitch bit giveaway on my Twitch. So here's my Twitch right here. And all you have to do, if you new followers get 50 points free. And then each ticket to the giveaway is 10 points. So you get 5 free tickets. And then it's a maximum of 100 tickets per person. I'll do the giveaway. The giveaway will end in 1 week. So next Friday on the 9th, I believe, at 12 noon. And I'll do the giveaway live on stream. You can just type in !giveaway in the chat for more information. And that's it. Thanks for watching. And have a good one. Maybe I'll see you at TwitchCon next year.